Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to send all praises and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Wakakadash, Barak Atham. This is your brother, Kabash, coming at you with another lesson. And today I want to talk about signs of thy coming. Signs of thy coming. Okay, the coming of who? Yahweh Shai. All right, now let's go into that word sign. That word sign means something that serves to indicate the presence or existence of something else. Okay, so yeah, there are signs to indicate the coming of Yahweh Shai, the coming back of Yahweh Shai. Okay, now let's go into the book of Matthew, chapter 24, starting at verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, what shall these things, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign? What shall be the indicator of thy coming and the end of the world? So what's going to indicate the end of the world? What is a sign that's going to indicate then that's going to what are the signs that's going to what are the signs of the end of the world? And Yahweh Shai said, and Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. There was a situation with David Koresh. He said that he was the chosen one. He was the Christ. And he took a lot of people out with him, man, when he set that building on fire in Texas. I think that was like in the early 90s or something like that. And, you know, let's go to verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Yeah, you had rumors of Russia and America getting into it, you know, America and Iran getting into it, you know, North America and North Korea, you know. So, but the Most High said, hey, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay. For nation shall rise against nation. This is verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. Look at what happened in Utah. I mean, Salt Lake City. Yeah, I think it was Salt Lake City, man. They had an earthquake in Salt Lake City, man. Okay. Verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Yeah. Look at the situation we're in right now with this coronavirus and we being shut down, man. You know, and everything's getting a little, every day things are getting a little bit tighter, a little bit tighter, a little bit tighter. You know, first they say, oh, you can take your dog for a walk, and you know, you can do this, you can go outside for a walk. Pretty soon it's gonna be, you're gonna stay in your house completely. It's gonna get to that point. All right. But let's go to the book of Mark. All right, let's go to the book of Mark, chapter 13. The book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 4. Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign, the indicator, when all these things shall be fulfilled? And Yahweh Shai answering them, began to say, Take heed lest any man deceive you. Okay. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Yahweh Shai, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. Okay, and like I said before, with the David Koresh situation that happened in Waco, Texas, back in the early '90s, man, saying he was saying to people that he was the Christ, and he had some followers, man, and some of those people committed suicide, man. I think they set the building on fire, and some people died died with him, man. You know, the feds got involved, local police got involved, and you know, I think there was some children too that were involved that got killed. Okay. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be not troubled, for such things must needs be, but the end shall not be yet. Okay? For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in divers places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows. Look at the sorrow we're in right now, man. This coronavirus situation. A lot of people getting scared, buying up everything, you know, and it's only gonna get worse from here. Only gonna get worse from here. So you need to gird yourselves and get ready. You know, ain't no telling when these restaurants and stuff are gonna open again, man. But look at all this. You know, this is a all this is bringing in the RFID microchip. Probably several months down the line, a lot of people are going to forget about that coronavirus. They're just going to be worried about getting that chip, okay, and trying to eat again and trying to get back to their normal life. But you never know. Esau could say also, okay, yeah, this is the vaccination is in here too, you know. So, but let's go to Second Esdras, and this is gonna be the last one. Second Esdras chapter 9, okay, and the title of this lesson, signs of thy coming. Okay, so how can you tell Yahweh Shai is about to return? Well, let's go to Second Esdras chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, that shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Okay, and I'm about to play a video which actually proves Second Esdras 9 and 2. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it.
On February the 29th, 2020, Stereo A, one of the cameras that observes the sun, caught this interesting craft in our solar system. Now, the footage was only 4 seconds long before the cameras...
Okay, now Terra, as you can see, that's actually Latin for Earth. Okay, now you see this object to the right of your screen coming towards Earth. Okay, and it's bigger than Earth actually. All right, so check it out.
Malfunction, and then guess what? Started working after this thing passed. But please take a...
Now you heard him. He said the camera started to malfunction, but I was looking at another video, this same video, and somebody else was the narrator or whatever, and he said the government or whoever was filming this, NASA, cut it off in the fourth frame or something like that. You know, so these devils are just, they wicked, man.
Look at this. This is pretty spectacular. Now guys, this one has to have the wow factor to it. I mean, if you just look at the very size of this thing is huge. You can see the planets lining up next to it, Venus, Earth, Mercury, and this thing is bigger than them, but it's all a perception of distance. This thing could be further away, and if it's further away, this is a really huge ship, and if it's closer, then it's small, but there's something there. It's big, still big enough to put a few people in, but this thing here, I mean, you can tell this doesn't look like our space station, no way. It doesn't look like any satellite that I have seen up in the sky. I mean, this thing, to be honest, when I first saw the footage, I thought of Ezekiel's wheel, and that's what came into my mind. And
And you know what? I read that first chapter. I read that first chapter in Ezekiel, and let me tell you, it does kind of put you in the mind of Ezekiel's will. You know, because I read it, and it was like, wow, yeah, it does. So let's keep going.
Did look at the pictures of it, and it's very similar. This circle with a cross within it. But you know, look at this video, man.
Sorry to stop it, but Ezekiel said a wheel within the wheel, and you can see on the outer shell, on the outer part of this spaceship, it's like a circle. And then if you look closely, if you look, I can't really zoom in, but if you look closely, it's like another circle. Okay, and I remember reading in there a wheel within a wheel. So this is probably the same one of the same things that Ezekiel saw, one of the same chariots.
And look at the footage and make of it what you will. But I think this one is pretty spectacular, and NASA's gonna have some explaining for this one. So enjoy. Until next time.
I mean, look at that, man. Wow. Let me see if I can find that scripture. Okay. Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 16. The appearance of the wheels in their work was like unto the color of beryl, for they four had one likeness in their appearance, and their work was it were a wheel in the middle of the wheel. Okay, so yeah, man, look how huge that spaceship is. You know, it looks like it has an outer, well, whatchamacallit, and then you can see in the middle there's another circular shape going on. You know, it's hard to describe. It kind of reminds me of the Death Star in Star Wars, but the Death Star was like didn't have any outer rings, but this one looks like it has some kind of outer ring, you know. But let it finish, Akim. Yeah, so hey, that's a lesson. So, whew, boy, that's amazing. All praises and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash Barak Thom. Till next time, Akim, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Shalom.